from beyond the dice.
Welcome, travellers. Welcome to Treereach High Mystery Club, a Beyond the Dice production. Treereach High Mystery Club is a Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition actual play
dish. Like we've gone real millennial.
5th edition actual play podcast set in the modern day fantasy town called Treereach. I'm your Dungeon Master Peter, and your Mystery Club members are
Luke, and I play Ags, a level 1 half-orc barbarian.
Oh guys, what the heck was that? What did we just let out? Oh,
Hello, my name is Travis. I play a character in Dungeons and Dragons, and I roll dice to determine outcomes. His name is Brandon Baylorfist, and he is a level 1 Tiefling Warlock, although some may argue that he is beyond level 1 in many senses, like his game with girls and things. And
no one ever
yeah.
thought that.
Let's go, team.
That is what they were saying on his tombstone. He had game with girls and things.
Let's go, team.
Let's go, team.
In quotations.
I thought you were going to say that my entire introduction would be on my tombstone. I was thinking that it would be the largest tombstone ever.
It would just be penis-shaped.
So it'd be the smallest tombstone ever constructed.
Well, I didn't say the shaped
so
like Travis's penis. I just said penis-shaped.
I apologize. I made an assumption.
I could still dick people even in there.
Hi guys, I'm Ben. I play Balgric's Longtooth, level 1 Dragonborn Bard. Oh, guys, what did we do? What did we let out? We're all gonna die.
And I'm Levi. I play Adelban Barry, a level 1 Bugbear Paladin. And hey guys, did we even check the library for comic books? I reckon we might find a comic book that's much more interesting than whatever's going on up there.
Nice.
Do you have like developmental delay, like up to the
No.
most recent episode?
Paying too much attention on other things.
Okay.
No, there was a library in the previous episode.
Yeah.
Maybe
Which
Travis,
didn't
missed
do
it.
comic book shopping in there.
Exactly. You sound the secret underdark comic book guy that was hiding in the corner.
I read a book. It had words in it. No pictures, but... Or maybe it did.
I can read.
Kind of can.
All right, my boys, get ready to not roll those d20s, because this time I am going to recap the season so far. So, on Treereach High Mystery Club, this season, you guys have all met each other and had your first classes at Treereach High. You have met the girl Freya and picked up on the mystery which occurred as the girls ran out screaming in the bathroom. There was Freya in front of a ghostly spectre of her dad, some sort of vision. This led you on, as you were travelling to your mystery shack, you ran into... one of the characters was dragged away into the forest to meet the chief and the Lost Tribe, who gave you a weird prophecy of what needs to happen, and also gave you the flute, which helped much later. You went around some houses, just trying to figure out what to do. Ended up deciding to go to Freya's house, which you didn't know the address, so you ended up wrecking and running away from the school to get the information. You then fought one of the bullies from the school who attacked you with a pack of rats. Luckily, he brought out a knife and didn't end up killing any of you guys, but you did defeat him successfully, and he ran away crying. Mainly because you killed his pet rat.
Pack of rats, more like pack of snacks for Ada.
Good.
I'm sure I still got some in my backpack.
Didn't you feed him to the cat before Brandon exploded it?
Some of them, but not all of them.
Okay, good.
I think the rest were like snacks on the way when you were going through the forest, which was later on after you went to Freya's house, which you then explored all the rooms, found a whole heap of interesting items and clues for your mystery,
And left
as
half
well
them
as
behind.
left most of the clues evaluated and worked out, but that's all right. But you end up using magic for the first time, which is very well frowned upon in this area.
But wildly successful.
Yeah, and meeting the character Deezy, the demon behind the brand, killing a cat, freaking everyone out, possibly summoning the paladins, you're unsure. You run away from the paladins, and Brandon sacrificed himself for the group, who met and last minute teleported away as you guys ran away. You discovered a cave near the military base, which is the military base underneath the big tower. Fought the direwolf and a pack of wolves successfully, and then worked your way into this main cavern with this large crystal. You've discovered a secret room, possibly released hell, not by your DM's fault, but player's choice. And that is basically where we're up to. The last thing was that I'm pretty sure Luke swore at me many times.
Nah, I just said you fucked us.
Multiple times.
Multiple times. In a very angry voice.
Yeah, well, you were,
So this is where we are. You have yet to find Freya, but she did seem to have left her house and go towards this direction. And what is going on with her father, and this whole idea of making, I believe it was the man, he has to slumber, and you have to stop this, basically the bad guy, perhaps. Yeah, we'll go from there. So as we return,
We have to stop the bad guy.
We can wake him up and be his groupies.
That's true. What kind of power would we attain?
Man, you guys are all budding warlocks.
I think Brandon would take over anyway, so all good. So now we return you as you're all still in the big study after that whatever you released had disappeared outside.
Well, guys, that escalated quickly.
Yeah, guys, do we know what that was?
It's probably some really bad evil stuff. Oh, man.
Why aren't those wood elves helping us out?
Because they're... I don't know, man. They're chasing those wolves away. They have to get their priorities right. But, they do live in the forest with loincloths, so you can't really...
They might be like, it might be like some kind of blood feud, between wolves and elves.
Oh, okay. I didn't think of that.
Okay, what do we do now?
Should we chase the smoke, or we've got some health potions and weird stuff, and we got a book that kind of makes sense, and there was another entrance we didn't go, or we could chase that smoke thing.
I think what we should probably do is maybe go the other entrance towards the military base, because I feel like if that is some evil bad stuff, then the safest place to be would be with the soldier guys, the G.I. Joe guys.
I still do think we should try pushing over that big crystal in case it's gonna channel his power or whatnot.
Okay, maybe we do that first.
Totally up for breaking things. Totally up for breaking things.
Just give you one hint. You have not really looked at the big laser in the other room much.
That's what I want to push over.
A laser?
Yeah, I think.
So in the other room, in the main room with the crystal, so there's the big crystal. There is the crack in the wall where you guys entered. Obviously, the rest of the room funnels up into this massive tower above. There's the corridor leading to where the study was. There's the big laser drill platform thing in that room, which has the cables leading out to what you think is the external back to the camp. And that is pretty much it.
Yeah, let's head that way.
Yeah, let's go check it out.
Definitely.
I'll take my trench shovel out. In my other hand, I will be holding the arcane detector device thing. I don't know if it's working, but Ags is just going to hold it out and point it around. see if anything happens. He's not. He's smart. Well, he's not too smart, but he's holding it out, pointing it around.
All right. So you all return back to the main room.
Yes, to check out the laser thing.
Yep. All right. So if you're going to magic laser. So as described before, it basically has, to quickly describe it, like 3 crystals at the very front that are held in, clasped in at the front. It runs down like a big main shaft that is mounted on these 3 sort of legs that have been sort of screwed, or like they're all clamped into the ground. There is at the back of mounted on the back of the main shaft, there seems to be some sort of like box there. You're looking closer, it seems to be like a locked, sort of like a switchboard or something.
Well, it's kind of good to see that they've got some security measures so that, kids can't just come in here and unlock that box.
Can you open it with your trench shovel?
I hit it with the trench shovel. I try and hit the lock.
Alright, roll strength check. Sorry, so when it's a lock, it's more like a... You can try to hit it, but it's more
It's
like
not a padlock?
It's not a padlock, it's one of those center, mechanism locks in the center of the box.
Like a key?
Yeah, like a key lock.
Ah, okay. I will not hit it then.
Do we have the key? Otherwise, I could maybe use my acid to try to corrode the metal.
Does it work like that, or does it only work on, biological matter?
It's only work on girls.
No, I mean, I think I've never tried it, but I think it would work, or it might.
Okay, give it a go.
Okay, I lick the lock.
Oh no.
Please tell me it's electrified.
Alright, hold on, I'm gonna get rid of this.
Oh, this is not looking good, Ben.
No, it's just like licking a battery.
Highs or lows, Ben?
Highs.
Alright, so the acid perfectly reacts with the metal of the box, and you see it slowly bubble, and the center kind of corrode away where you licked.
Yeah!
Oh man! Just make sure you don't drool on your bike ever, because that would be problematic.
Yeah,
He sneezes when he rides his bike and his handlebars dissolve and he goes and just falls off.
Yeah, I don't think I'm ever going to get a girlfriend.
Oh yeah, what happens when you
neither do
kiss
we.
someone? Whoa!
I might just have to find another copper Dragonborn.
Yeah.
Or just be a bachelor forever.
It's the only way you're gonna cop a feel.
Alright, so you gonna open the box?
I open the box.
Alright. Inside, there's a whole heap of... So it's basically a box. So inside the actual base of the box is a whole heap of metal switches and a big red button.
Push the button!
Yeah,
You push the button.
Please just tell me you mash the keypad with your palm.
I mash the keypad with my palm.
Yes!
Oh no.
This could be the largest moment of regret in the entire Treereach High Mystery Club series.
I reckon that, the blue crystal's a good thing, yeah? Blue is usually good in the comics, blue powers, and bad is usually red powers. So, maybe...
He's just trying to figure that out.
I'm just trying to cover for you working shit out, Peter.
That sounds
Hold on, I'll
good.
just write that down.
This sounds fine.
Sounds lovely. Sounds quite
Everything will
pleasant.
be fine.
Alright. So what happens is, when you go to press the red button, you hear this like whirling sort of noise, and it sort of starts, like the laser starts to kind of power up, but then it kind of, you hear this like sort of break, and a bit of smoke starts pouring out, and the thing kind of like fizzles. There's a fizzling noise, and it kind of depowers.
Cool. Well, we broke that. Let's go see where these cables go.
There is other stuff inside the lockbox.
Let's try and break that too.
Inside, so you lift up the lid, and you notice, so it's a bit where you spat the acid's kind of half of it's kind of worn out, but there was a wiring diagram, and the like off to the side, it looks like it runs off to like a whole heap of like trucks, and there's instructions engraved in the inside the top of the box. So it says switches on green light button drill.
Switches on green light button drill.
Yes.
Are these instructions that we could have read and not broken the machine?
Well, like as I was describing, you guys just went and kind of mashed the thing. So
I got peer
Yes
pressured.
and no.
Leave me alone.
It's fine.
off after green, all switches off. And there's big bold text below this. Do not deviate from instructions. Can result in catastrophic failure of either drill or vehicles.
Catastrophic failure, you say? Guys, what does catastrophic mean?
Catastrophic. I think that means cats? Maybe there's lots of cats coming around here soon? Wolves and cats?
Well, it's
I don't
got the
know.
word trophy in it, so maybe it's a cat trophy.
Cat trophy. That's probably...
Catastrophe.
Why would they award you for pressing all the buttons wrong? Is it showing what do they say all the time? When you do something when you're not asked to?
Initiative.
It's good. Yeah, showing initiative. Maybe that's what it's for.
I feel like we're gonna have to roll initiative soon.
I feel like we should probably follow these cables since these stupid big
Sorry,
junk
there's
of junk.
one last thing in this box.
Okay.
It's a small, like notepad, like a not an A4, but you know the handheld ones you can write notes on.
Yeah, maybe A5?
Yeah, say it's A5. So that's got some notes on it. I don't know who wants to grab that and have a look. Anyone?
Yeah, I'll have a-
Brandon or Belgrix, whoever. Which one? You guys read. Good.
I read good.
All right. So it has the word test 1. False start. Need more power. Rift drains power. Then it has next couple pages are like tests 2 to 6. Again, no start. Then it's text 7. Firing operational. Have had to detach ground to all vehicles. Will result in serious damage if instructions not followed. Installed ground for drill to discharge after use. No damage to crystal. All surface damage immediately repaired after disengagement. Next step will be to test what we can do with the rift opening. Need to set up dispersers after approval of calculations. And as you're reading this, you do notice on the ground are these 3 metal prisms, each holding like this large gem up top.
Guys, I don't think we broke it. I think it's busted anyway.
Okay. Well, that's a relief, I guess, because like if you break it, you buy it, and I got like 75 cents in my pocket.
Yeah. This says something about it didn't work, but they eventually got it to work, but it looks like they were trying to drill into something underneath us.
Oh.
It's like pointing down, isn't it?
No, it says pointing at the crystal.
Okay, sorry. It seems like it's trying to break into this crystal, but when they turned it off, it just like repaired itself.
Yeah, so maybe we can't break the big crystal then.
Is there something inside the big crystal? Is that what we're trying to keep asleep?
I'm pretty sure old mate was going to use it to channel his power.
Yeah, maybe they use it to open rifts or whatever, because that's what Freya's dad was working on, wasn't it? You said some sort of rifts technology, and like on guitars.
I don't think it was that kind of rift. I think it was like a magical vortex kind of rift.
Oh, okay. Well, what do we want to do? Like, should we go and tell the military people, or should we just leave? But like, I don't know where we find Freya.
That's what I'm worried about. I think we need to keep looking for Freya, but what do you think happened to her?
Okay, well, we looked in the cave. We looked in this place and in that weird study over there. The only place we haven't looked is down this corridor where the cables lead.
Do you want to find her because you have a crush on her, Brian?
I'm just looking for purpose in this narrative. I mean, yeah, she's hot, alright? Gosh, who cares? Like, whatever.
I knew it.
Alright, so my new hypothesis is she was nicked by a werewolf soldier, so we should go follow these cables to the soldier place.
Why a werewolf soldier?
I don't know, because it had the big feet thing. And it wasn't one of those dire wolves that nicked her, and the feet things kind of disappeared when we came into this crack, so he was a werewolf.
Well, we can't find him, so where's the wolf?
I don't know, that's why we got... The soldiers wouldn't be like all friendly if it was a monster, but either way, I reckon we should follow these cables, because we searched that box, and the DM told us all the extra things we ignored.
Yeah, okay, let's follow these things.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go.
As your party follows these cables and leaves into the outside into the out of the cabin / tower.
At a jog.
A jog.
You jogging.
I'm jogging.
Yeah, I'm jogging.
It's urgent.
You see the camp before you. In front of you is like a whole heap of makeshift tents, some permanent buildings. Not temporary, not permanent buildings, but like temporary buildings that they've put up, made of like timber and like all the top. There are like a whole heap of barrels and crates everywhere. Off to the so if you're facing out of where you're coming from, off to sort of very like if you're facing north, to the very west is a whole heap of trucks where the cables lead to. But as you exit here, it's still nighttime and red moon is out. You see a flashlight appear around the corner in front of you. And there are some barrels on like the stairs directly, like the platform laying down in front of you.
All right. I would like to roll a stealth and try and find the best place for us to hide, maybe amongst these barrels or crates or something.
Yep. Barrel set.
Oh, that's a 10.
So you quickly sneak up. What about the rest of you guys?
Oh, sure, I have stealth too.
Yeah, stealth up.
Stealthy.
I got an 11.
Nice.
I got a 10.
Oh.
I got a 10.
Alright, you guys you make a little bit of noise, but it's whether or not it's enough.
I was scared, okay?
So you guys all hide behind these barrels that are in front of you, and you see, you like peek around. You guys kind of like, some of you peek around the corner of the barrels, some of you peek just above the barrels. You see Freya. She walks around the corner, but she's not like, towards you. She keeps going like parallel to where you are, to the west, more towards the trucks. But she's talking to someone, and you can hear. She was like, "Oh, what was that? Like black mist? It just went everywhere." And
I don't know. Let's just keep going once. We'll have to figure out where that came from.
so she walks past, and you guys can decide whether or not you want to right now, like signal her or like just stay hidden behind the barrels.
Guys, I think we should tell her we're here to find her.
I think we should too. Hey, Brandon, you do it.
Brandon, do it.
Someone else do it. I haven't brushed my hair.
Oi, Freya! Hey! Hey, Freya, it's us!
There we go.
Perfect.
Wait, so was that Peter?
Yeah.
No, I did not yell out Freya and like yell out across to the.
It was Levi.
You're talking. How else are we going to signal her?
Who's coughing?
I wasn't coughing. I was just high pitched screaming into the mic.
That was great. Keep going.
So you're yelling out and you get attention.
I stand up on the barrel and then start running, jogging forwards, away from you guys towards Freya, waving.
I stay behind the barrel.
Hands in the air. It's both of them.
All right. So as you run towards her,
Shot in the
suddenly
head.
you see this tall, full-blooded orc in military gear, holding a small machine gun in his hands, SMG. He immediately points at you and yells out,
Halt! Who are you?
Oh, hey, I'm Ada. I'm Freya's friend. We come to save you.
What are you doing in this camp? How did you get in?
We're freeing you. What? That's what I'm here for, to free Freya.
She's not a prisoner.
Yeah, but we thought she was.
How did you get in?
Well, we came through the cave.
The cave?
Well, I came through the cave, yeah.
Yeah, thank you for that, Levi. Not we came through the cave.
Ags like moves out from behind the barrels, and he's like puts his hands up as well with his shovel in his hand still, and he like slowly walks up to stand next to Ada, and he's like,
Hi.
"Oh my goodness!"
Brandon, what are we doing?
Hiding just to see how this plays out.
Is there any more of you?
Hey, mister. I want to answer your question really quick, but we found this weird place, this weird study with
We found a
really
big
weird...
door and we went mental on the flute, and then the door opened, and I don't think you guys had opened it before, and there was tons of books.
Yeah, and weird stuff in there, and then there was like a dark thing that came out of somewhere.
And we didn't even do anything. It turned up.
Hold
It was
on,
like
hold
a
on,
cloud.
hold on.
It just came
So-
out of nowhere.
Slow down.
Okay.
Is there any more of you?
Maybe.
Everybody, tell your friends to come out, and none of you will be harmed.
Oh, hey, if I had any friends behind me, it would be a good time to come out now because we're not being shot and the guy's nice. Hey, Freya, he's nice, isn't he? Or is he not?
Balgrix, don't listen to them.
I don't want to go out there.
Oh,
He's got a gun.
Okay. He's just taking me to my dad.
Freya, there's some weird stuff going on.
I know. That's why I came here. How did you guys get in?
You know what? I think after all this stuff happens, you should probably become a part of the Mystery Club, because if you're able to get this far, you're pretty switched on like the rest of us.
Oh,
Yeah, good going. Yeah, no, she should
Anyway,
totally be part of the mystery club.
where's like I'm pretty sure you tell the other friends to tell them to come out, because otherwise they'll get in big trouble if tell them to come.
But first, Mr. G.I. Joe, soldier guy, what are you gonna do about that black mist stuff?
Yeah. Yeah, you should do something
Well,
about that.
Yeah.
One thing at a time. Get the rest of your friends to come out here, or otherwise they'll be in big trouble if I have to go and bring them out.
Guys, seriously, you should probably come out.
Okay.
It's just the four of us.
Yeah.
Unless we had a sneaky friend.
He then like, while he's holding the gun up, he then
Fires it.
he fires it and kills you. No. He like holds it in one hand and then quickly like presses like an intercom button, like he's got like a radio on his shoulder. He's
intercom.
not the intercom, you know what I mean, the radio button.
Yeah.
And then he goes, Sector 1.
We have 4
Prisoner.
intruders. 4 children have entered the camp. We'll escort to prisoner and then bring back for questioning. Require further security at cave entrance. Apparently, door open. Repeat, door open.
It's a big library.
Yeah, also, tell him about the black mist stuff.
And there was a
It looked
TV in there too.
It looked pretty evil. It looked like a bad mist, not like a nice, like...
Come, we're taking Freya to her father, and then I'll need to process you all.
Wait, did you say we're gonna go see the prisoner? Why is Freya's dad a prisoner?
Yeah.
Explain this all later, but first I'll need to finish taking Freya to her father.
Excuse me, sir, what's your name?
My name
Yeah.
is Leroy Jenkins. No. Oh, yeah.
Boo!
Aw.
Jenkins.
Oryx.
Oryx?
Did you have a random name generator there?
Mr.
No,
Oryx?
that was my brain and random generator.
Mr. Oryx? You didn't tell him about
Sergeant Oryx.
Sergeant Oryx? You didn't tell him about the evil stuff that came out of that room? It's probably gonna be bad. It didn't look good. So, like, you should probably tell him that while we're going towards where we're going. Yeah?
We'll figure this out later.
No, like, do it now. It's, like, important.
Wait, Ags, did I give you the book or is it my bag?
You've got it.
You sure it wasn't just...
Wait, well, just
you guys
take
didn't play
us.
with
You
the
take us to
laser?
the place and
Wasn't-
read through this book, and it says about some big bad guy who's going to do bad stuff. Let's go. Do the thing that you want us to do. Let's go see the dad and the question and intercom and say, "There's a big black mist that you guys saw." Do it. Let's go.
You should probably do it, man.
Alright, so he... Sergeant Oryx, he leads you both, all you guys, down through the camp, passing some other ones who they run off towards the entrance of the cave. And he leads you to this tent. There's a whole heap of, you notice as you approach the tent, there's a whole heap of other guys, there's other not officers. There's other people like guarding this tent, like the outside of it. So they're kind of like facing away from the tent, but they're all like stationed around it. There's two at the front of the entrance. As you approach, the guard tells the other ones,
We've got some intruders. I'm just gonna bring in Freya to see her father first, and then we'll process.
When we get to them, I salute them.
cool. One of them he stands and just stares at you, and the other one kind of gives you like a little wink, and then he also is about to salute when the other guy turns around and like stares him down.
You guys look pretty bored here. I've got a comic in my bag if you want to borrow it while we're being processed or whatever he said. But then like I'm gonna need it back because it's mine. Do you want it?
Thank you, but we're on duty at the moment, so we can't read any comics. But I'm sure I'll borrow it sometime when I see you.
Cool.
The one that was about to salute you says.
Cool. Hey man, just really quick, because you seem pretty reasonable. Can you get on your radio and tell them that there's like a black evil mist that came out of the room that we were in? It didn't look good. And Sergeant Oryx here hasn't done it yet. I'm like fixating on it. People say I have a problem, but it seems important.
Don't worry. I'm pretty sure Sergeant Oryx has a reason why he's hasn't told him yet. I mean, there's lots of stuff that happens near the crystal cave area. Anyway, we'll have to question you later, so you can tell him all about what happened in that cave.
Okay.
I turn to the other guys from the Mystery Club.
I'm like, do you guys believe this? This is not good. They're not listening. I think it's because we're a bit younger than them.
Yeah, and it should just be real easy to say, just there's the black smoke, watch out. But
Yeah,
no, they're disrespecting us.
Maybe they're just jealous that we opened the door.
Yeah, probably. They couldn't figure out how to use a flute.
So dumb.
Stupid.
Alright, so as you lead inside the tent, Freya kind of runs in ahead of you, and she's now standing before her father. Her father is kneeling on the ground. His arms and legs are chained to 4 posts that are buried into the ground. So there's like no floor to this. So it's just a tent on the outside, and there's like just the ground underneath. There's only a bucket and a small metal chair in the room. Freya's father, Dr. David Roberts, is wearing jeans, a white lab coat that seems to be slightly ripped and tattered at the bottom. He has a short, thick brown hair and wearing thick-rimmed glasses. Dad, Dad, I've come to take you home. The officer said there is something wrong with you. They need to keep an eye on you. Are you okay, Dad? How did you appear at my school? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I've missed you.
Oh, he's gone senile.
Come here and give your father a hug. So then Freya approaches. As Freya approaches, the Sergeant Oryx goes,
Hold on, no touching.
and she gets pretty close to her father. Then her father gets up and grabs her. He spins her around, and he presses this sharp end of a metal pipe into her side.
Whoa!
You see the metal chair behind him collapse on the floor, and Freya screams at help me! And Freya's father says,
Don't come any closer, or I'll injure the girl.
Dude, that's your daughter. What are you doing?
and Sergeant Oryx points up his gun, and he's like,
Leave the girl alone. Let her go.
and the Freya's father goes,
Put the gun down and let us leave. Or I will injure her. I'm not afraid to make her bleed.
Whoa.
I'm taking the rest of these kids as hostages. Put the gun down, and leave the tent.
I just walk out of the
You
tent.
just walk out of the tent. Oh my goodness.
Well, he didn't say anything about, like, the kids not leaving. He's talking to this soldier.
Wait, he's gonna stab
And
Freya.
as you're
now.
about to leave, he
No, don't leave. Don't leave or I'll kill her. I'll kill Freya.
But I rolled a 15 for int, so I would like to say, but if you kill her,
Yeah, leave
Oryx
Freya,
is gonna
Freya
shoot you in
alone,
the head.
or pay the consequences and die.
The kids don't understand.
In the end, I've only known her for a day. I'm not invested.
Oh, mate.
Brandon, can you do something?
Because of my heightened level of shock and panic, can I get a connection to DZ and see if we can sort something out here to get Freya out?
You just get easy to solve
Mate,
all
so
your
it's
problems.
It's the magic
don't you?
trope in D&D, alright?
You search your inside your soul.
I swear
try
if you railroad
you
me right
find-
now, Peter, I'll not be
You
happy.
find
Nothing. You're like,
find-
nothing's there.
you find the ethereal phone and you dial his number. He does not pick up.
Ah, you dog!
You find a sphere. It looks fine. You should open it.
Everything will be okay.
So
Legit though, Bogrick
Sergeant
gets out of
Oryx
the room.
goes.
You need to listen to them, kids.
He lowers his gun and says,
We'll sort this out. Just play it cool, listen to what he says, and follow his commands. We don't want Freya injured.
You're just giving us up as hostages.
And you're the one who brought her here.
It'll be okay. Don't worry. Just keep it cool. We'll sort this out.
He lowers his gun and he walks backwards outside the tent.
I'm gonna whisper to whoever's close to me. Wait, Ags, they'll probably just shoot him in the back. It'll be all right. Or in the head.
Yeah, but what if the bullets go through and hit Freya?
Oh, I don't know. They're soldiers. They know how to shoot guns.
Yeah, that's true. What's your problem, man?
Yeah, what's your
Why you doing
motivation?
Yeah, tell us what's the fuck. I mean,
This is the ghost, Dad. He's got to do ghost stuff.
no, but seriously, why are you doing this? This is not even cool. It's not even what dads do. You're not even a
Your
good dad.
Your dad's never taken you hostage?
Sorry, my dad did it last week.
Oh, it's good.
My dad just drinks and yells at me.
Oh.
My parents just teach me to be racist.
And how to sacrifice people.
Oh, I have a loving family, so nice and caring.
Listen up. You need to escort me back to my vessel. I must be whole. I tire of this form.
Your vessel?
My mum said that I shouldn't ride with strangers in their cars.
Oh,
I
no.
thought she did, but then she said you must always have a backup plan to, capture them or something.
Oh, I do. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to use it. Because it seems like we don't have any other choice but to go with you.
Alright, well, whatever vessel, if it's a spaceship or something, but, yeah, fine. Go on ahead.
Take me back to the crystal.
Okay, yeah, you could, before...
Are you
go
the man
first.
who should be asleep?
Stupid children, I'm part of the whole. Do you think I would have resulted to wearing down the metal chair naturally if I had but one ounce of my power? Now lead me back, or I shall make this body's daughter bleed.
Yeah, go! Walk then!
So he
go!
leads you all out. Like, he basically gets some of you to, like, stand behind him. Or, like, one or two stand behind him. And then the rest of you to walk in front. He gets you guys to kind of check out, like, around corners and make sure that there's no more guards.
Do we see the guards? And, like, are they keeping a safe distance?
Yes.
But, like, still...
They're watching, but they're keeping a safe distance. And they're kind of, like, radioing, and you hear all the commotion going on.
Hey, Ags, tell him to report the black myths now.
I think there's bigger things to report. But
Just real quickly, what hand is he holding this
He's
piece
holding
of
with his
metal
right
with?
hand into her side. Okay, so you guys
Okay.
walk up. You lead him back into the cavern. Do you see? There's a few. Yep.
Hey, just real quick, before he gets to the cavern, I'm gonna say Ags is at the back. Who's at the back
you
with
guys
him?
decide.
I'll be at the back, too.
so, just, be ready for going into the cave, okay?
Yeah, look, I think we can try to save Freya. I mean, she might get stabbed, but that's what magic's for.
And I agree. So what I'm going to do is, with the trench shovel that I've still been holding this entire time, I am going to swing it as hard as I can, hitting him in the neck from behind.
Alright. Roll strength. Yeah, just
An
roll-
attack
roll
or...
Is it a crit?
Is it a 20?
Yeah, boys, it was a crit.
Peter's like,
And
dang
you,
it.
so you hit him in the back of the head, or like the back of the neck, or
Yeah, with the shovel, just like across the back of
So,
like the neck head
let me
area.
check. So you actually let me roll. So what did you roll? See if I can roll like a perception. You roll a crit.
Crit.
Let's see if I roll a crit to counter your crit.
Alright.
Oh, no, not as good. You go and hit him, and he drops like down. Like you hit him not like hard enough to knock him out.
I'll just tell you, it's 15
damage.
damage.
Holy crap!
Yeah, because I, as a barbarian, I have savage attacks. When you
Yep.
score a critical, I roll an extra die and add it on. And I ended up as
His head is severed from his shoulder.
Yeah, you like it's there's actually blood, like you hit him hard enough, it kind of also slashes the back of his head and like blood sort of drips down. He like stumbles and like lets go of Freya.
I grab Freya.
As he does that, he kind of gets shocked and then gets up and what the hell? And then he sees
I run with Freya.
okay, you get like into the front with the other guys. He
No,
then-
like I run back towards the soldiers, man. I'm not. It's every man for himself right now.
As you're about to do that, he then So he hasn't he didn't let go of the pipe, but he then turns the pipe onto himself and says,
I will destroy this body. Do you want me to injure him, her father?
I already have, so you should just leave.
I cannot leave. You must take me back to my vessel, back to the crystal.
You seem like a really evil guy. I don't think we should help you.
It's your choice. Either he pays for your mistake, or you take me to the crystal.
I think Freya's dad might still be in there somewhere, but this guy's taken over. If we kill him, then we kill Freya's dad, and we might not ever get him back.
And he just might like ghost into us too. I don't know, guys. Can we let Freya go? We'll be your hostages, and we'll take you to the crystal if you let Freya go. After we let her have one of these health pots.
"What is what?
Health pots. Health potions that we nicked.
I'm
on
gonna
the
give it to
table.
him. Exchange for Freya."
Yeah. No, give it to Freya.
Oh, I'll give it to Freya.
I mean, we have no health pots.
Freya goes, "I don't know what's going on. I want to stay with my dad, but why is he being so weird?"
Freya, there's something evil inside of him. Go run and get the soldiers and tell him to destroy the crystal.
But we're going there anyway.
Go.
Okay.
Tell the soldiers to come and destroy the crystal, Freya. Go.
And he goes,
She can leave. Take me back to the crystal.
Fine.
okay, so she runs off. Like she's really confused, and like there's tears running down her eyes, and she tries to run and find someone. She disappears.
And blood.
I didn't hear her with the shovel.
Yeah, she's fine.
Oh no, because she got stabbed by her dad.
No, she just had like the metal pipe in her, like not in her sides, like just pressed up against it.
Just
Yeah, like just
jabbing
going
it.
to use it on her, but
Oh, I thought he fully stabbed her. All right.
Yeah,
cool.
that's what I thought too.
sorry.
All right. She's not blood, but she's run off, and there's us four with her dad.
So as you enter the cave, Mr. Roberts tells you,
You boys stay over that side of the wall. Just turn your backs.
Yeah.
No thanks.
Do we go blind if we don't?
you go what?
Blind, like can't see anymore.
You go blind.
Oh, I mean, okay, yeah, I'll totally do that, sir.
All right. So you guys, like some of you kind of don't, some of you do, but anyway, he approaches the crystal, and he says,
I must stop them all. They will try and ruin everything. The military have found me. They'll stop at nothing to ruin what I've built. I must destroy them. But if they go, the Treereach will investigate. I must destroy Treereach too. Yes, I must destroy Treereach.
That wasn't part of the deal.
Brandon, blow on the flute. Blow on the flute, Brandon.
I blow on the flute.
you make some sweet noises, but nothing happens. He puts his hands on the crystal,
Let's attack him.
and he chants,
Destroy Treereach. Destroy Treereach. Destroy Treereach. Destroy Treereach.
I attack him.
just as you go to hit him, you see some white energy, like a flame, transfer from inside Mr. Roberts' chest, go down his arms, and go into the crystal. And as you hit him, he collapses to the ground. But the voice continues, and changes, and echoes in the cavern, emanating from the crystal.
Destroy Treereach. Destroy Treereach.
Okay, guys, someone go and play with that machine and see if you can get it fixed. And the rest of us, let's break this stupid crystal. Let's break it dead.
The crystal begins to glow, and there's like a static energy that starts like appearing in the cave, like sparking.
Alright.
Brandon, help me
What
with the
did you read
laser.
on the thing? How can we stop this?
I quickly read through the manual again.
So as you do, the crystal's voice goes.
Protect me.
There's a spiral of like purple blue sort of energy that emanates from the crystal, and these visions of like armor sort of like appear.
Visions of armor. What do you mean?
Yeah,
like
so-
up around the crystal, or there's just like
Not so there's two sets of what look like sort of ancient like paladin armor, like thick plate, and they kind of like, so the armor kind of swirls, like appears out of nowhere and then swirls, and then reforms into two, like, it looks like fully someone in fully constructed armor, but it doesn't look at the same time that there's like, it's more like if there was a suit of armor on a display. So it's sort of like they're not connected fully, but they're sort of being held together by this purpley blue light. And it is now combat.
Before combat, as combat, what does Freya's dad look like? Is he conscious or unconscious, or is it moot?
He's collapsed on the ground, unconscious. And we'll go back to read those words that were on the instructions. So, unfortunately, like where you've spat acid on the lock, there's some words missing, but if I can... Switches on, green light, button, drill. Off, green light, switches. And then if you want to read the text below and the warning, I can. Otherwise, that's the instructions.
On the warning, please.
The big bold text below reads, "Do not deviate from instructions. Can result catastrophic failure of either drill or vehicles." So again, switches on, green light, button, drill.
Okay, start flicking some switches on.
So you turn them all on?
Yep.
Alright, you turn them all on. And then, so you hear off in the background the whole heap of trucks. Those trucks starting up, like the engines. They start to rumble. And then there is a sort of build up of power in the drill. But it's currently builds up a little bit, but then it kind of again, there's a static like discharge and it kind of fails.
I don't know what to do, Brandon. Brandon, what do we do?
I want to heal the dad because he might know some stuff and wail on the...
Alright, so is now
You push the button?
combat, and you now need all roll initiation. Initiative rolls.
Oh, got a crit!
Initiation?
Oh, 20.
Oh, 16.
Wait, did you get another crit?
I got my first crit,
No,
so I'm 22, and yours is a ghetto.
Yeah, ghetto.
I rolled a one.
Balgrix, what did you roll?
I rolled a 20.
X 20. Eggs 16. And 2 for Brandon.
16.
Alright, let me quickly get...
Yes.
That's right here. Alright, so we don't need that, so I can ignore that one. And then this one is where I'll get the rest of the campaign. Alright. And I roll for these two. So there's 2 sets of these floating magical armor things. And I will roll. So it's based on dexterity. Okay, so that. Alright, that is there. So this is the battle for the crystal. First up is Adar.
I'm going to be running to the dad and assuming that he looks unconscious. Are you going to let me heal him, or is that wasted?
I mean, I could quickly provide something.
Because I can run up, heal him 4 hit points. You're going to be prepared for everything. I'm going to get a fish and put it in his
There was
ear.
so much like deviation in this episode. It's crazy. You may heal.
Yeah, I do that. I run forward, lay on hands. Kill him 4 hit points.
So if you are healed and you are
wake
unconscious, do you become conscious? Alright, so here, 4 hit points.
Yep.
Yeah, with magic, you wake up.
So I'll roll initiative for him. I'll put him at the end. Let's put him at the end of the
Just
initiative.
leave him at the end.
So,
His initiative's crap. He was unconscious.
Fix this shit!
Sorry about knocking you unconscious. Sorry about whacking you in the head. We saved Freya. We told her to go back to the cops. You're alive now. There's a big bad guy and he's like in the crystal and he was not possessed you anymore. And there's, look, metal suits of armor that are flying.
Fix this! Fix this thing, dude!
Save us,
No.
we're children.
Where are the soldiers?
I need an adult.
Alright, so you're here. Okay, I'll just put him here. Yes. 4 HP current. Okay, don't panic.
Oh no, I'm all about panicking. That's all right.
Calm down. I'll fix the machine. You guys will need to do whatever you can to defeat whatever these suits of
Yeah,
armor.
not
are.
dying sounds great. Not dying sounds really great.
Oh, I thought the suits of armor were like ones we were going to get and turn into Power Rangers. Did anyone else have that thought?
I am Zordon.
No, that's if you sided with the bad guy, unfortunately. Alright, so Ada, are you doing anything else? Are you
No, that's my
moving
turn.
or-
I moved.
like-
I had an action. I'm done.
Okay, Barracks, you're up.
So the Freya's dad like walks over. Or he hasn't acted yet.
No, he hasn't moved yet.
I will spend my turn to heal Freya's dad again
Cool.
to make sure
Are you
that
doing
he
that?
just doesn't get. I'm going to use a
Are you-
spell.
Yep, cool, yeah, go ahead.
So I'm going to use Healing Word.
Yep.
That is 6 health.
Ooh. Good.
And then I will give Bardic Inspiration to Ags. Woohoo! You can do it, Ags! Just lose your temper again!
Oh, I'm already getting angry. Don't you worry.
You don't want to see me when I'm angry.
Yeah, I do love killing.
Here I go killing again.
Yippee!
Alright, Eggs, you're up.
Alright, I'm going to pull free my screwdriver out of my pocket.
Shank.
Trench shovel in the other hand, and I'm gonna go nuts on these, on one of the closest armor.
Okay.
Cool. Also,
I'm raging. You stupid armors, you work for the bad guy. Prepare to be turned into junk.
so my first hit will be 7 with my trench shovel,
Yeah.
and my second one, which is the screwdriver, will be a 16.
Unfortunately, both of those will miss.
Oh, damn.
Oh, actually, hold on. Let me just check my rage if it gives me the plus. Yeah, pluses.
And you can also use Bardic Inspiration.
You can also use Bardic Inspiration.
Your
It'll be a
D6.
+2 to damage.
Ah,
not,
yeah.
To hit.
Yeah, it is damage. I was just double checking that. Yeah, I'll use the Bardic Inspiration to add a d6 to the second roll, which I rolled a 4 on, so that will be a good old 20. Get a crit.
Kiddo crit. That kiddo crit will hit.
Cool. And that will be 6 damage. That's piercing damage, by the way, as I stab it with the screwdriver.
6. Are you finished?
That is my turn.
So that armor that you just attacked, it then turns to you. It kind of like, you kind of freaked out because it's made up of like, it's got a helmet, breastplate, the pauldrons, all the kind of where the arm pieces are, legs, and like the belt. So it's like full armor suit. It has like these slits where the eyes and the mouth, but there's no body inside. There's just this purple blue magic kind of holding it together.
Ghost Knights! Ghost Knights!
Then it just like slams down, like goes and punches you, and then one fist, two fist.
Red fish, blue fish.
Right, first attack will be a 14 versus AC.
That
Right,
hits.
and I'll do the second attack as well. That will definitely hit. Alright. Damage. Right, so just do both at the same time. She'll be 8 damage. 8 bludgeoning damage.
Cool. That's only half for me.
The other one
Nice.
will attack, so I'll just roll it. Or Trev. Right. Well, you get attacked, sir. By the other one. He moves up to you. Or it moves up to you, and then it will attack. The first one being a 21 versus AC.
Nah, misses.
Damn, shit.
Nah,
Come
just
on,
kidding.
with an it.
Go on.
And the next one will only be a 11 versus AC.
If it meets it, it beats it.
Oh, damn.
Damn it, Bobby.
So, let's roll this. Oh, you're lucky. That's a pretty shit roll. Actually, no, that's the 6. 6 damage.
I'm down.
You're down. Where are you down?
Children.
When did you take damage before?
Level 1
Do you only have 4 HP?
No, I had 6 HP. I was down to 5 HP.
Why'd you take? Didn't we all get healed? Why'd you take damage?
I don't remember being healed.
No, sorry.
Yeah, the save crystal
So,
healed
no,
us.
so the...
The first time we went in this room,
okay.
we
Yeah.
got a long rest, essentially. It healed us
Okay,
up.
well, regardless, I took 6 damage and I have 6 HP, so I'm down.
Yeah, regardless.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So you got like 0 bonus Constitution modifier.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Brandon, no!
So, you are down. And now it is...
Go
So... As... so the energy that was, like, sparking... now, so from the crystal, kind of like, there's, like, another, like... spark. And this actually hurts you guys. Which is just 2 damage to all players.
What type?
It is... What? Is there an arcane type?
There's force damage. There is
It'd be force or lightning.
lightning damage.
Let's say force damage. Now, Brandon, your turn.
Ooh, I rolled a 19. Success.
So, does Brandon take damage when he's down? Because that's a fail, remember?
No, so he does not take damage.
Because it was like 2 feet high and he was on the ground.
So we should all stay low.
Yeah, it's in the air, but well, theoretically, if you were to do power game or meta game, yes, possibly,
But if we're prone, then they get advantage to hit us.
yes.
Fair enough.
They will just smack you to death.
They're gonna smack us to death anyway.
Who knows? It is now Mr. Robert's turn. He goes up and he moves up to the. Were you next to? You're still next to. Is Balgris still next to the laser?
I'm still.
Just hold on.
Yes,
just
I am.
Move out of the way a bit, and he moves up to the laser, and he He pulls back the control panel and starts playing with the wires. Let's see how good he goes. Rolling with advantage. Oh my goodness! Shit. Nearly. Just hold on. I've nearly got it working. Just hold on. Get your friend back up. As Mr. Roberts is fixing the laser, Brandon is down, and these 2 sets of armor, these 2 magical armor pieces are defending this crystal as you're fighting for your lives and possibly all of Treereach.
Well, hopefully those boys can use that laser to blast the crystal into 1,000 tiny pieces and kill the bad guy. Will they? Won't they? You'll find out next time. I'm Crux, and I'll see you soon.
Thank you to all our fans and those newer fans. Hopefully you're a fan now. Maybe you hated it, but it was kind of weird to jump in the last episode if you have not been a fan this whole time. Thank you for downloading. Thank you for listening to this episode, and we look forward to hopefully will be the finale of the next one. We'll find out if our characters solve this mystery and survive and save all of time and space. Maybe just Treereach.
That was a really good episode. I thoroughly enjoyed playing it. I'm really keen for the next episode. It'll be a nice short 5-minute one where we'll die in the first couple of minutes, but either way, it'll be fun and exciting. If you like fun and exciting, and you haven't listened to all the other episodes, or you just really love our style and you like to hear things again, go to our website at www.beyondthedice.com. That's got all the links to our old episodes. You can read little blurbs. You can find our sources of YouTubes and SoundCloud and where all the music, so that we can support those people who have provided us with their skills and their talents. And you also will find a link to our new store. So this is brand new, it's still new to me. We've got t-shirts now. There's like a mimic with big teeth. There's a few of their Beyond the Dice, what you would already know. But we're still trying to it's new. I haven't worn any yet, but I'm assuming they're going to be really good. They look really cool. They look really, really cool. So check that out, beyondthedice.com.
Also check out our Instagram at Beyond the Dice. So we put heaps of D&D stuff up there, stuff for the podcast, retro 80s images. We also put up models that a few of us paint. So look, I think they look pretty good. So go out and check out some nice pictures of minis and other D&D and fantasy stuff.
If you're over 40, go to Facebook at facebook.com/BTDpod.
We're not saying that you have to be over 40, any age, except or just Travis bagging out anyone who has Facebook, because he does not have Facebook.
Yeah, you can talk to us there, or talk to me mainly. Anyway, I'm Luke, and if you have the time, I would say, share this with a friend, give us a review on iTunes or Stitcher or wherever you download the podcast, because it can really help us reach more people, which would be sweet to have a bigger crew of listeners. And as Levi said, we have a new store, so we've set this up. As of the last recording, I did mention that, also the last episode released, did mention that there is a new store there. Plenty of different designs, not just, podcast logos, but some sort of RPG and D&D related type of designs as well. Some retro stuff, some minimalist designs. So check it out. You can find it through our website or at beyondthedice.theprintbar.com. That's another way to get there. Or you look in the links below and you'll find a link to it, which is probably easier than typing it in on your phone and or computer. That's enough words from me.
Luke, when you say minimalist, do you mean like when you buy a shirt and it comes in the mail, like this is just empty packet? Is that minimalist?
No, it's just like crop tops.
Yeah, it's just, you can get it.
Just sleeves.
Well, there's a beta in there, but you get hoodies too.
Minimalist is just like, simple designs. You can get over complicated designs and flashy designs and simple designs. So we got a couple of all and both. Also mugs. You want a mug to put some wine in at work? Get our mug. It says totally not a mimic. So it's totally not a mimic. Alright?
Alright. See you next episode as I TPK. Maybe. Bye.
Bye.
Catch you guys.
This is the final episode. Will be... Let's start again. Alright.
Unless it's 2 episodes, then it's the second last
Then it's
episode.
not. Don't tell them that.
Gonna die.
Yeah, don't tell them. Don't tell them it's the final.
Don't give them shit.
Treat them mean.
Don't put this in the
Peter.
bloopers.
just hold on. Just power play here.
Treat them like trash.
Was your power play you sipping from your beverage?
Yes.
No, he was snorting it.
You gotta keep them in the dark like you keep your players.
Yeah. Tell them the wrong thing all the time.